Do you want to lose weight and make a change to become healthy? Our next guest says she can help you lose up to 7 pounds a week without hunger, cravings, or even exercise.
That's right. It's called the Pacific Total Weight Loss System. And here with more about it is chiropractic physician, Dr. Kathleen Nash. It's great having you.
Hi. Good being here. Thanks so much.
Well, we've had you on the show before. For
Sure.
those who don't know, we've talked about the fact that you lost over 80 pounds 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You went from a size
20 to an 8.
Look at this. It's incredible. This is your before picture. You say there's a reason why you were where you were, and you unlocked why.
Yeah.
You
yeah, and I did
way.
it for myself. I didn't actually do it because I was looking. This
profit,
sounds bad,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
To profit from it. It was because I was tired of being a doctor and not representing being a doctor, and I was tired of losing weight only to gain it back again. And that seems to be the big problem with most of my clients too.
It's a lot of seesaw, yeah.
Yeah, they can lose it, but they can't keep it off. And it was these 5 reasons, these 5 metabolic factors that was in the way. And so the one that I'm talking about today is the inflammatory one, inflammation in the system.
And what is it about inflammation that causes us not to lose weight?
Well, what's interesting about the inflammation is actually secreted by the fat cells. So the problem is the more weight that you carry, the more fat that you carry, the more inflammation comes into the system. What we didn't know before and that we know now is that inflammation causes a couple of problems. It causes us to store body fat, it causes us not to be able to burn body fat, and we can't recognize when we're full. So if I'm talking to one of the viewers and let's say it's somebody that has these kind of problems, you know, I work out, but I can't lose weight. No matter how hard I work out or how long I work out, I'm not losing any weight. Or I can't seem to control myself around all the foods I know I shouldn't have. Even if they're not in the house, I'll go out and search for them. And if I eat them, I eat too much of them. Even though I know I shouldn't be, I keep eating them. Those are classic signs that you probably have an inflammation problem.
So then what are the causes of inflammation? What gets us in this situation in the first place?
Well, sadly, it's basically our American diet that gets us into the problem.
Yeah.
So all of the sugar substitutes, all of the processed foods.
Sodium?
Sodium, not so much.
Really?
No. In fact, yeah, that's another one that's coming out. Sodium does cause problems, but it doesn't cause these kinds of problems. It's really the sugar and the fast-acting carbs that do it. And then when you go out and try to work out to fix it, the exercise itself increases the inflammation.
No.
Yeah. So how about that? So you got somebody that's like, I'm going to exercise more because my doctor said I don't move enough. So I'm going to exercise more to lose weight, and the exercise increases the inflammation. So it actually makes the problem worse.
Wow.
So what should someone do?
So the biggest thing that we try to do is identify if somebody has inflammation or not. Not everybody has it, but we find that often people have it. So the first step is to come in and talk with me and do the evaluation with me, so that not only can I identify is the inflammation something you have, but do you have any of the other factors that I have? And then if you do, I customize a program to help you to remove that inflammation from the system, and then your body will finally be able to lose the weight.
Which is incredibly important. I know you talk about stuff like this and many other things on your podcast.
I do. Yeah, so a lot of times people can't get to me directly, or they need to get a little bit more information about me to find out, you know, how legit is this program? Sounds too good to be true. If they go to drnash.com, there's podcasts that I release on a weekly basis that gives all kinds of information, all kinds of tips and tricks and things that you can do before you even come into my office to see if you can fix the problem on your own.
And we mentioned earlier that you can help people lose up to 7 pounds a week?
7 pounds a week. In fact, I've had a couple lately that one gal the first 7 days, she lost 15 pounds.
Wow.
Another one in 10 days lost 21 pounds and 8 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you go to my website and look at the YouTube link, you'll see their testimonials on our I mean, it's amazing. When we identify the problem, the weight comes off.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you have a special for viewers that want to take advantage.
I do. If somebody wants to come and see me normally, it's $50, but if they mention that they saw me on the Morning Blend, we reduce that to a $19 fee, just to see if I can help you.
That's fantastic. And again, you'll go through a thorough evaluation with someone
Yes.
just to determine what it might be.
Yeah, so we don't identify just the inflammation aspect, but all kinds of things from hormones and toxicity and nutritional deficiency. We really comprise a total program for the client so that they can lose weight faster and keep it off, which is most important.
I think it's really important you're here because a lot of people, they feel as though the weight's their fault. They must be living too much of a sedentary lifestyle. For some people, that's it.
Right.
But in a lot of cases...
But for most, it's not.
See.
For most, it's the program that's failing them.
Wow.
If it doesn't correct these metabolic factors, the key signal to you that it didn't work is that you start gaining the weight when you're done with the program. If that's been happening to you, it's not you. It's your program.
And people get so upset or they lose hope and they just don't
Horrible.
know. And then it's a vicious cycle.
Yes, because they'll think, well, okay, I'm working this hard, nothing's happened, I might as well enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And so then they go, and it's not that they were just working hard the wrong way. or they didn't find the proper things that were causing the problem. And that's my job, is to go in there and find out what's really going on with you so that you can work hard, but on the stuff that's actually happening.
If we want to learn more, where do we go?
If we want to learn more about me, we go to www.drnash.com. Off that website, you're going to have links to all of our social media. You'll have links to the podcast, all kinds of information to get you started on how to find me.
Awesome. It's great having you as always.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Don't forget, if you mentioned that you saw Dr. Nash on the Morning Blend, the standard evaluation fee is only $19. It's normally $50.
And Dr. Nash's office located on West Pacific Avenue in Henderson. You want more information about Pacific Total Weight Loss System, you can give her office a call or visit the website on your screen.